To truly understand the magic of Venice, its unique allure and captivating history, you have to ask a fundamental question. A question that delves into the very core of its existence. Why in the world would anyone build a city in a swamp? What drove them to choose such an inhospitable location? While the Venice of today evokes images of beauty, romance, and artistic grandeur, that wasn't the initial motivation. The reason for Venice's existence is far more primal: survival. It was a desperate act born out of necessity. As the mighty Roman Empire crumbled under its own weight and external pressures, waves of invaders relentlessly swept across the fertile plains of northern Italy, leaving destruction and chaos in their wake. This forced the inhabitants of prosperous Roman cities like Padua and Aquileia to abandon their homes and seek refuge elsewhere, anywhere they could find it. The lagoon, a seemingly undesirable landscape of muddy waters, unstable marshland, and constant threat of flooding, surprisingly offered one crucial thing that no other place could: safety. A sanctuary from the relentless onslaught. The lagoon's unique geography with its shifting waters, treacherous mudflats, and shallow depths made it virtually impassable for large armies. These desperate refugees were willing to trade comfort and convenience for the precious security the lagoon provided. The early settlers began constructing simple huts and shelters on the few stable islands scattered throughout the lagoon, diligently learning to fish in the shallow waters, harvest salt from the marshes, and adapt their lives to the rhythm of the ever-changing tides. Life was undeniably harsh and unforgiving in this watery world, but the lagoon's natural defenses acted as a shield, allowing these isolated communities to slowly but surely grow and develop. As time passed, families began to connect the islands with rudimentary bridges and small boats, fostering trade and developing expertise in navigating the intricate and often confusing maze of channels. With each passing year, more and more refugees sought shelter within the lagoon's embrace, causing the population to swell significantly. This rapid growth made the need for a more organized and substantial city, a true center of governance and community, increasingly clear. But they faced a seemingly insurmountable and daunting challenge: how to tame the unpredictable waters and build a stable city on a foundation of shifting mud. This audacious decision, born not of ambition but of sheer desperation, ultimately sparked one of the most remarkable and enduring feats of engineering in human history. Venice, in its earliest form, began as a refuge of last resort. A city forged in the crucible of necessity, its people bound together by a shared and unwavering desire for safety and security. The breathtaking floating city that we know and admire today, with its iconic canals and stunning architecture, rose from this incredibly unlikely and humble beginning. Every single stone, every winding canal, every meticulously crafted building stands as a powerful testament to the enduring strength of human determination and ingenuity. The very existence of Venice is a direct result of its founders, those resilient and resourceful individuals who dared to dream, dared to innovate, and dared to build a city where seemingly no one else would even consider trying. How do you build on mud? The Venetians drove thousands of wooden pilings deep into the lagoon floor. These tree trunks, mostly alder and oak, were hammered down until they hit solid clay. Submerged in oxygen-poor mud, the wood didn't rot. It petrified, becoming rock-hard. On top, they laid timber planks, then waterproof Istrian stone, creating a stable platform for brick and marble buildings. This ingenious, layered system supported everything from palaces to humble homes. Venice's foundations are a hidden forest, centuries old, still holding the city above water. Every step in Venice is a walk atop this marvel of engineering. With foundations set, the next challenge was movement. Venice is a city of islands, so its streets are water. The canals were carefully dredged and shaped not just natural channels. Mud dug from the lagoon raised the islands, while boats became the main mode of transport. Grand entrances faced the water and gondolas became the city's taxis. Keeping canals clear was, and still is, vital. Silt constantly threatens to choke them. Venice's liquid streets are engineered lifelines as essential as roads in any city. Every boat ride is a journey through living infrastructure. Venice, a city unlike any other, where the land meets the sea in a delicate dance. Bridges are not just crossings here, they are the very sinews that hold this aquatic metropolis together. They are the lifelines, gracefully turning scattered islands into a unified, breathtaking city. Each arch and span tells a tale of connection and resilience. In the beginning, the bridges of Venice were humble structures of wood, simple yet vital for the city's burgeoning life. But as Venice grew in stature and ambition, these wooden pathways gave way to the enduring strength of stone arches, a testament to the city's aspirations. These arches were ingeniously designed, steep enough to allow the passage of boats and gondolas, yet sturdy enough to withstand the relentless passage of time, standing strong for centuries. The Rialto Bridge, a majestic span across the Grand Canal, was once met with skepticism and doubt. Yet, against all odds, it rose to become not just a bridge, but a powerful symbol of Venetian ambition, ingenuity, and thriving commerce. It stands as a testament to the city's unwavering spirit. And then there's St. Mark's Basilica, a breathtaking spectacle with its magnificent domes and intricate mosaics, a beacon of faith and artistry. It stands proudly as the spiritual heart of the city, a place of reverence and awe. Built with the sacred purpose of housing the relics of St. Mark, the basilica is more than just a church. It's a veritable treasure chest, overflowing with art, history, and the echoes of centuries past. Its walls are adorned with spoils gathered from across the vast expanse of the Mediterranean, each piece whispering tales of distant lands and bygone eras. The very act of constructing these magnificent landmarks on the shifting, unstable ground of the Venetian lagoon demanded nothing short of genius. The solutions were ingenious: a network of sturdy wooden piles driven deep into the earth, topped with stone rafts, all meticulously designed for careful weight distribution. And the result of all this painstaking effort? Buildings that stand as a testament to both beauty and resilience, structures that inspire awe and admiration. Venice's iconic skyline is more than just a collection of buildings, it's a soaring monument to unwavering faith, thriving commerce, and the audacious spirit of engineering daring. Every bridge with its graceful arch and every basilica reaching for the heavens tells a chapter in the extraordinary story of a city that, against all odds, refused to succumb to the relentless embrace of the sea. These remarkable structures are far more than just landmarks on a map. They stand as enduring proof of what humanity can achieve when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, when necessity sparks the flames of creativity and innovation. In Venice, beauty is inextricably intertwined with ingenuity. One cannot exist without the other. The city's very existence, its defiance of the natural world, is, in itself, its greatest and most enduring masterpiece. Living in Venice, a city unlike any other, meant inventing ingenious solutions for unique problems that arose from its watery foundations. The very act of building on water demanded innovation at every turn. Fresh water? Rainwater was meticulously collected in underground cisterns, cleverly called pozzi, filtered naturally through layers of sand carefully placed beneath the city's squares. With a little ground space to spare, Venetians ingeniously built rooftop terraces, known as altane, for precious air, vital sun, and even Renaissance hair-dyeing rituals, transforming rooftops into vibrant social spaces. The city's seemingly chaotic maze-like alleys weren't a mere oversight or mistake. They were a deliberate defensive strategy, designed to confuse invaders, disorient enemies, and ultimately protect the city's residents. Lightweight bricks carefully chosen for their buoyancy, and waterproof Istrian stone were essential to keeping buildings standing strong and remarkably dry, despite the constant presence of water. Even the colorful plaster that adorns the facades was specifically chosen to breathe and allow moisture to escape, crucial in the damp environment. Every detail, from the design of the wells to the layout of the winding streets, was a clever and considered answer to the unique challenges posed by the lagoon's environment. Venice's apparent quirks are not born of mere whimsy, but rather of sheer necessity and practical considerations. The city's remarkable story of survival and adaptation is indelibly written into its very architecture, a testament to human ingenuity. Venice's construction shaped its soul. Built by traders and sailors, not feudal lords, the city became a republic focused on commerce and the sea. Its location made it a crossroads of cultures. Markets buzzed with languages from across the world. Tolerance and pragmatism thrived. Survival depended on cooperation and innovation. Civic pride ran deep. Everyone had a stake in keeping the city afloat. Festivals and art celebrated Venice's unique bond with water. The city's architecture and culture reflect a constant dialogue with the sea. Venice is a masterpiece because its very survival demanded artistry and unity. Venice captivates because it shouldn't exist, yet it does, gloriously. Its beauty is inseparable from its improbable construction, palaces floating on water, silence broken only by bells and lapping waves. Here the past is alive in every stone and canal. Venice is a living fairy tale, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Its story of upside-down forests, hand-dug canals, and rain-catching wells inspires us. Against all odds, Venice endures, reminding us what vision and determination can achieve. To visit is to witness 1,000 years of history still afloat. That's why we come, and why we'll always return.